Welcome back to episode 9 of season 6. This is Hunter Logan Unmiked, and I am, of course, Hunter Logan. We're in May of 2023, and my buddy Steve Robertson is coming down for a visit. He's actually coming down to pick up some computer stuff because he's going to give me a break. He's going to give me a break of doing the morning show because I got a trip coming up. So he is going to do the live morning show, but he's going to do it from Alabama, his house. So I'm going to give him the stuff he needs to do it. And I'm excited about that because I need a break. I really do. I need a break. Of just everything that's been happening, I need a break. Seems like it's all happening at once. And I'm trying to get stuff done. It's just, man, everything on top of the other. So I got a trip coming up. I'm going to be going to Nashville. Going to be doing Sunday Morning Country, the Grand Ole Opry. Then to Dunlap, Tennessee, and then to Owensboro, Kentucky for Sound of Small Town America. I'll be judging that. My sister-in-law is going to stay with my wife while I go. But that's not for another month. And we'll talk about that in an upcoming podcast. But Steve's coming down to help me. I'm going to give him some equipment, and I'm going to show him what to do with it, and he's going to take it back to Alabama, and he's going to do the morning show for me. The way he's working at the time, his job will allow him to do that. So, all good. So I give him the stuff if it doesn't work. I gave him the computer, but it's not compatible with something. I can't remember what it was, but it didn't work with something. Tried all the different hookups, and it didn't work with the radio code program. That's what it was. So by the time we got it where it could work, and we figured out everything that we needed to get it to do, Steve had to take a different job. And it was a job that didn't allow him the time to do the morning show, so he couldn't fill in for me. So now, no one can fill in for the morning show. So if I don't do it live, I have to do a replay. I would much rather do a live show than a replay. I really would. But we're just not to that point yet. So it is what it is. And that's okay. So we didn't get to get that done. Now, during all this time, I'm not sleeping well. I'm juggling all kind of stuff still. Like in my mind, because I'm still out of whack. My routine is still just, things are thrown off. You know, it's just not right. Remember I told you in January, I went ahead and we opened up the record label, right? I went ahead and had some artists and we released them. Now, I'm not going to say any names, but there is ethical ways to do things when you're doing this stuff. And trying to steal artists from other people's labels is not the way to do it. You don't meet with an artist without letting the label owner know. It's bad business. Especially someone you thought had some integrity to begin with. So I sent this person a message. That's what I do. I don't go around and I go straight to the source. Well, this particular person decided to block me. Didn't want to call me back. I left the message, he didn't want to call me back and just blocked me. Well, I called his boss. And then the worst thing you want to do to me is talk condescending to me about something I know about. That's the worst thing to do. Don't lecture me on something that I've done for a living. People forget that before I was a DJ, I was an entertainer. I was an entertainer, an artist. I had my own record label, my own publishing company. I still got them. And I had artists on the label with releases out. So this ain't my first rodeo. In fact, no one knew I even played or sang or did anything when they first come through here, the artists. And I could tell which ones were full of it and which ones weren't. But I didn't say anything. So when I called the boss, he's like, well, when an artist does, I'm like, hold up. First of all, you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. So I pretty much gave it to him. Because I am experienced. And I've said this once before, and I'll say it again. I am every bit as professional as Garth Brooks is. I have wrote a song, I have gotten it published, and I have gotten it played on the radio, and I have gotten paid for it. I haven't got paid the kind of money Garth Brooks got paid for his songs. But I'm every bit as professional as he is because I can write music and I can get paid for it and get it played on the radio. Just not as big as he is when he does it, but I'm every bit as professional as he is. I'm saying all that in this episode because not only that, with everything else that was going on, and I'm trying to get a hold of the city coordinator here, and this new city coordinator is not calling me back, not answering my questions. I go to her office, she's not in there. I had to call the mayor's office. And the mayor's office, they had to call her to call me, to answer me. Because I'm trying to find out if I can get an event going on here or not. And that's ridiculous to have to try to keep calling and going by and leaving messages and leaving emails and not getting an answer. It's very unprofessional. This is the city here I'm talking about, Jennings, Louisiana. Talking about the city coordinator. This is what happens. That's what's going on. With everything going on and that junk with the orders and everything, it's the first time, listen to me. This is the first time that I ever wanted to pack it in. I never thought I'd ever get to the point to where I'd want to shut it down. So don't misunderstand me. I'm not going to quit serving God. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want to quit serving God. That's a non-negotiable. I'm going to serve God till the end. I'm not quitting on God, but it's the first time I wanted to shut down with this whole radio station ministry. The whole kit. I'm done. I'm like, why do I even go through this aggravation with all this crap? That's what May 2023 is. And since we started, I'm like, I'm done. I don't even, I said, if I could find, I don't know what I would do though. I really don't know what I'd do because all I've done is play music. I can't work for nobody else. I don't know what I'd do at this age. I'm just flat ready to pack it in. I'm tired of dealing with people. I'm tired of dealing with the clowns in this thing. Because that's what Christian country is, nothing but a bunch of clowns. People are just, it's pitiful. No integrity. Fight over nothing. There ain't nothing to win when you're fighting over it. I don't understand it. Just done with it. Done trying to bring stuff to this town we're in here. They don't want to work with you. They don't want to do anything. Man. Yeah, I'm aggravated. Tell us how you really feel, Hunter. That is the first time that I wanted to just pack it in. And I got stuff coming up that's weighing on me because I know there's an event that we're supposed to be doing. I can't get no help. I'm trying to find out if I can get a venue. Can you get no help for that? and the people that said they were going to help. And I said, listen, don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Sure enough, I'm hanging. And I should have known. I should have known. I should have known. I don't even know why you try. But yeah, I was ready to pack it in. Done. But I didn't. I stayed like that for a couple of weeks. And now, Roland still hadn't seen a neurologist yet. We've seen a neurosurgeon, but we hadn't seen a neurologist. And she's supposed to see one. She hadn't seen one since her diagnosis in January. And here we are in June already. Finally, we get to one. And I feel like this guy maybe knows something. For the first time, I feel like somebody's not grabbing at straws. Knows what he's talking about. So I left there pretty encouraged with that. And I felt a little bit better. I said, maybe things are looking up. I'm going to leave this one right here. We come back on the next episode. I'm going to tell you about the traveling, the trip I took, and tell you what was waiting for me when I came back from the trip. I want to thank you for hanging in with me and listening. Tell somebody about the podcast you think that might get something out of it. Check out hunterlogan.org. I got my music on there if you'd like to listen to any of it. Also, check out HLE Radio. Download the app. It's free. I do a morning show every Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. Matthew 6:33. Seek the kingdom of God above all else and live righteously. He will give you everything you need. I live by that. I'll see you on the next one.